head coach Mark Sanders, good friend of mine, off the field. Coach, how you been doing?
I've been doing okay, man. I've been doing okay. Been battling a lot of ups and downs, and it's been an interesting season so far.
Hey, Coach, I know you battled COVID actually this year, and I know that ain't no bit of fun, but by the grace of God, you got through that.
Yeah, made it through, and it kind of swept through my family, and I was out for 3 weeks. I missed 3 region games, Coach, and that was the hardest part of everything. The family made it through okay with COVID, but the team kind of had a little setback. Didn't have their head coach with them, and it was tough for them.
Hey man, that's tough, and I know we'll kind of catch up from where we left off last time when Namath interviewed you.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. You had a different mindset approaching this year, and last year was just really with craziness.
Yeah.
But now, take us back from when we talked to you over the summer to where we're at right now with the state of the program.
Well, our summer went great. We came out and had a really good game plan coming into the season. Had a healthy squad. Then we go into the first game versus Pleasant Valley, and we beat them 25-0, pitched a shutout. It was a great night for us, but we lost one of our senior linemen in the first quarter of the game, and that was tough for us. But we bounced back, and then the next week we went to White Plains, and we got really hammered down over there, and suffered quite a few injuries. I lost 3 players in that game, and it's been tough ever since. We hadn't really recovered from that, and when you lose a lot of players at a 1A school, you're just looking for a way to kind of patch holes, and there's a lot of leaks that keep springing up, and it's been tough. It's been really tough.
Coach, 9 times out of 10 in a 1A school, when you lose one guy, you're losing 2 starting positions.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, because most of our guys play both ways, and but you're absolutely right, absolutely, and it really hurt us this week at Raglan, this past week at Raglan, and it was tough. We lost to them 25-0, but honestly, the game it was wild. We scored 3 touchdowns, and all 3 of them were called back on penalties, and then we also dropped 4 touchdown passes that was right in our hands, and it was wild, man. And that's just I couldn't understand where we were, and it was unfortunate, but it was that, and I left. A lot of times you leave with a sour taste in your mouth after a loss like that, but we actually played really well. It just had a lot of bad things happen to us in key moments. So.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Raglan's a really good football.
They got a good team. They do.
They've had some big wins this year, so perform like that. Man, that's nothing to hold your hat down.
Yeah.
Coach, talk about you just mentioned it. 1A football in general, man. Like when you run into these hurdles, like. What is your mindset? How do you approach it?
Well, as a coach, you just always have to get your kids believing in themselves and believing what you're trying to push them to do, and that's the hardest part. And because it's real easy for a kid that doesn't have anybody coming in for them or has a junior high guy playing behind them to get down on themselves when they see their teammates going down left and right. And it's crazy because you look around at one of our games and you'll see like 3 or 4 guys on crutches over there, and you've got about as many guys that are healthy, ready to go in the game. And it's been tough. So just really, it's the mental aspect of everything we're trying to do right now. And we got a lot of junior high guys starting on varsity, and but they're holding their own. They're getting great training, getting a lot of good reps, and hopefully that'll benefit us in the future. So
now, I'm gonna tell you something. You just mentioned it, and this is huge, and a lot of people have mixed emotions about that. But man, when you get those junior high kids to get in some reps against other teams' ones and things, that plays dividends, man. Because you can't, especially in 1A. Sometimes a lot of 1A schools got to go half line stuff to even get in working, to get actual game reps. Man, talk about how important that is.
Absolutely. The game experience, you can't coach it. You really can. It's hard to emulate it at practice, but game experience is going to be really key for our future here. And it's been awesome. I've seen guys grow left and right. There's been a lot of guys that have had to, pretty much just take the pacifier out of their mouth and grow up really quick, And that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're straight out of the nursery into high school, man.
Hey, now let's left the Mustard Seeds Academy, and now
we
you're
did.
down here on the sidelines.
That's right, man.
Coach, now y'all got some changes coming up, man. You and I just talked about your weight room for one. You had somebody come out here and talk about some of those changes that's coming through this week.
Yeah, we're improving a lot, and we've had We've had some generous donations. You know, we lost one of our former players early in the year. Basically the same night we lost to White Plains, I lost one of my former players. You know, he was like a son to me, and it was real tough on our community. And the fund that was set up for him was kind of blown up. And you know, and me and his mom were talking about it, and you know, it's something that you know, we're trying to find a way to honor him and for years to come. And so we're just trying to figure out different ways that we can bless this campus and bless the classes to come. So I don't know, we'll see what's in store, but there's going to be some exciting stuff happening for us.
You already got some really unique facilities here, and last time we were out here, I really enjoyed it. Your field house kind of on the back end of your basketball stadium, which is built similar to an igloo for those who haven't been out here, man. It's a very unique situation. It comes into a beautiful stadium, which is sitting right here behind us, which is facing you right now.
Right.
Talk about this place in general, man, and what it's been like.
Oh, it's awesome. I remember the first time I came up here and just walked around and looked. It's just really peaceful on top of a mountain. You know, there's trees all around it. You know, on top of the bleachers, you just look out, see the baseball field, and it's just really pretty. The dome is one of a kind, and it's a beautiful dome. It's got some interesting echoes inside of it when you walk through.
That's why you guys set that up to opposing fans ain't used to that kind of noise.
They're really not. It's strange. You can be on one side of the gym, and then somebody standing on the other side, you can literally hear their conversation bounce off the ceiling and come right to you. It's the strangest thing.
It is very strange. It happened to me. If you remember, I was like, "Who's that?" Remember last time we were
Yeah,
I
do.
Coach, now you guys are about to hit a stretch run of region games coming up that mean a whole lot. Talk about the stretch run. I know you go one game at a time, but what you guys have in front of you?
We have Wadley next week. It's going to be on our homecoming, and then they're top notch program. Coach Motley down there. Oh, absolutely, yeah. In quite a few years, they've got a really good team. It's going to be a tough challenge for us, and I just pray that we stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Just got to stay healthy and hope that everybody can contribute and do the little things right, play with great fundamentals, and we'll get through it. And then the week after that, we got Talladega County Central, and that'll be a good game for us. And then after that, we have Westbrook Christian. So
that's a gauntlet, brother.
It's a gauntlet, man.
It
is,
man.
but you know, it's
I mean, y'all already played. I mean, White Plain, and like y'all played
right.
some Raglan's.
Yeah, we played some tough teams. You know, Woodland had a great team this year.
Y'all played Victory.
Yeah, played Victory. Winterboro. So you know,
Winterboro.
Yeah, they got a great team,
yeah.
And that's just how it is in our region. I don't know. We always seem to get really good teams every year. We just kind of we happen to be on the bottom end of it this year, and you know, and it's crazy because at the beginning of the year we fielded a really good team, in my opinion. You know, it's some team that I think if we stayed healthy could have won a lot of games this year, and it's tough to deal with, but we're doing the best we can, and we'll see what happens.
Coach, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit with us, and I know you're in between classes right now, and I know it's short notice, but man, before we shut this down, City of Chaos, our sponsor for this, and open up a haunted house. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Favorite Halloween movie?
That's a good question.
Man,
are you a Jason or a Michael Myers guy?
Well, here's the thing. I would have to be Jason because my wife is absolutely terrified of Michael Myers. I'm talking about
really?
Terrified.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
The last time that we went trick-or-treating, that was the funniest thing. We were walking down the street, and there was a house that had I'm talking about probably a 4-year-old kid. Had to be this little small boy, and he was wearing a Michael Myers mask and kind of just popping out around the tree and looking at my wife. She was freaking out, like grabbing on me. She's terrified. This is just a little kid. I was like, baby, there's a little boy underneath there. It's okay. He's like, no. No.
I love it.
Yeah,
I can't wait for her to see this too.
Yeah, she's gonna laugh.
Hey, you're gonna be in trouble then.
Probably slap me a little bit.
Brother, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, and good luck heading on the rest of the season.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, buddy.